thing is to know vocabulary and, for example, idioms like a word partnership, collocation, but the most important thing is to know how to find answer. For example, sometimes you don't know all the words in a text. So you say that, okay, I can't, but there are some methods that if you know, you can easily find the answers easily and quickly. So of course you need to practice, because IELTS is about your knowledge, and also it's about your, maybe it's like, for example, timing and time management. So how to manage your time so that you can answer all the sections. So of course, ask a teacher. So why not? She knows and she will teach you.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So today we're gonna have a writing task together. So let's do this one, but writing task 2. Okay, do you agree?
Yeah, but like I just want to ask about like the task one with like the map
Of
one.
course, of course. So do you want to do some actually, so we can write an essay, why not? Do you want to do this together?
Yeah.
Of course. So let me find writing task 1, maps. Okay, why not? One moment to find a sample, and then we can do this together. Well, let me share.
Wait,
And
so like I actually gonna miss your class on next week Saturday because I'm going to take the IELTS test. So yeah.
really? You're going to take? Okay. So I hope you will get your desired goal, and so I think you can make it. So, well, of course. So Saturday next week.
Yes,
Okay.
Saturday next week.
Okay, of course, I try not to forget, but maybe. Okay, it happens. So just remind me. No,
Yeah.
I forget, of course, just remind me. Well, so one moment to share something. Okay, I think this one is a good one. So we have 2 maps here. So I think this one can be a good one. Well, you know that maps, of course, we have some common questions in writing task 1 and 2, more common we can say, but of course maps, yeah, you may have, but it's not really common. So let's do this one together. Okay, let me share my screen, but before let me upload it. Okay, well, and now you can see the board. Okay. Well, I think this one. What is that? What is this? Okay, this one is. Well, let's see. Okay. So let's have a look at these 2 maps. So the maps below show the village of Stockford in 1930 and 2010. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons. Again, main features, again, the methods to find main features. Okay, first of all, so do you remember, as I told you, each question consists of 1, 2, or 3, maybe parts or sentences. The first one, a brief description of the graphic. What is that? It's a map. The sentence 2, that is the instruction. Okay, what you need to do, summarize and make comparison if relevant. And the third one, the graphic. What is that? It's, for example, map, it's bar chart, it's graph. So what is table? So what is that? Okay. And now we're gonna, first of all, you know, again, we have introduction, overview, main body, but here we need to find main features. Okay, but how? Okay, you tell me, Alex, what do you think about these two? How can we find, maybe, do you remember we discussed some questions that if you answer and find the answers for these questions, actually you can find your main features. So do you remember anything about that question? For example, the first one, the most important one. Do you remember?
Mm,
Okay, well, so as you remember in, for example, line graph, bar chart, or pie chart. So first of all, to identify main features, we ask some questions or my like, for example, time period, for example, similarities, differences, okay, so that when we answer this question, we can figure out and we can identify our main features, okay? Here, we have some useful questions. The first one, okay, again, time periods. What time periods are shown? So this is the first one. So, for example, you need to pay attention. If the maps are in past, present, or future situation, so which one? It's really important to note because it will determine whether you write your essay using past or present or future. So the first one, that is the most important one, is time period. So let me write here. Time periods. So because you need to know whether you need to write your essay in past, present, future. Okay, the second one, what normally we have two maps, okay? So what are the main differences between the maps? That's really important. So what are the main differences? Okay, so you need to answer this question. And after that, okay, if we have any features that have remained the same over the time period, so without change. So you need to find features that have remained the same over the time period. Okay. Now let's see what we have here. And well, you know that in maps we have directions, like for example, directional language, north, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. So we say we need to think about directional language. So that's really important to know them. Okay, let's have a look at these two maps and try to identify our main features. How many main features do you think we have?
I don't know, two, like the.
At least two, of course, maybe lots, so we can find several. But of course, we can't discuss all them. So let's, okay, talk about, first of all, so let's see the changes. Okay, let me make it a little larger. So, well, here. Okay, first of all, let's see what we have. Okay, what, the first thing when you check these two maps, what is the first thing that draws your attention?
The primary school or the farmland.
Primary school. Okay, what happened to primary school?
It's doing the same location, but it's built bigger. I don't know.
Bigger. Okay, I say so. Let me First of all, I think it's a bit, okay, this way is better. But first of all, what we have here, but we don't, this map, farmland. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what is this? So why? Okay, it's better now. So farmland, the first thing that we can, okay, what happened? Here, okay, this map, we can see that, okay, we have a farmland area. This is area, but here actually some buildings, yeah, some buildings have been built. So we can say the first main feature. So main feature 1. So what happened? Number 1, the farmland, okay, so has been built on. So some buildings, okay, constructions have been built on farmland. So we don't have it anymore. So this is the first one. Okay, the next one, let's see, what else? What else? So let's see, what can you see? What difference? Just pay attention to the differences. What can draw your attention? Something that you see here, but you see the change or something like this.
The farmland is gone.
Yeah, farmland, so we wrote. And the next one?
There's like a lot of house was built up.
Yeah, it's like, let's have a look at this one. This
Oh
is
yeah.
large house. Do you agree? But
Yeah.
here, actually, it's been changed to retirement home. Do you agree? So it's another difference. So we say number 2, we say the large house has been, okay, converted into a retirement home. This is the second one. The second change that we can see. It's notable. So it's notable change so we can see it easily. Okay, what else? So let's see what we have. What do we have? Let's see. Something. Look, as you said, primary school. Yeah, the size of it. The school has been enlarged. Yeah, so we have some extension 1 and 2. Yeah, so number 3 we can say the school has been enlarged, bigger. Okay, can you find any other change, or for example, something that we had, now we don't have, something that we didn't have, and now we have, so.
I don't know, maybe like the shops.
Exactly, yes. What happened to the shops? What happened?
It's like been replaced with the house.
Like, actually the shops have disappeared. We don't
Yeah.
have them anymore. So we can say the shops have disappeared. So I found 4 main features. That's enough. That's enough. So because we're gonna, okay, bridge the same, so not really important. Yeah, we have farmland, of course we discuss it. So we have that the farmland has been built on a lot of actually houses. And so we could find main feature. Okay, Alex, why? You tell me, why I use present perfect passive?
Because it's like comparing the past and the future. It's
Of course.
probably
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like the timeline.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, of course. I need to use the first map, okay, map of past. So you know that. But here, present time, since past to present, a period of time. Actually, all these changes supplied during a period of time. So of course we need to use present perfect. And why passive? As you know, we don't use active sentence because no matter who, just something happened. Okay, well, now we have our main features. It's time to write. So as you got, we need to, for main features, just pay attention what happened. If something removed, if something added, if something enlarged, if something, for example, I don't know, became smaller. So you need to talk about these changes, these type of changes. Okay. Well, again, we have introduction, overview, main body, main body. So let's write. Let me find a place. Okay, it's a bit here. I think it's better. Can you see it now? Or
Yeah.
you need, okay, so it's okay. Well, so let's get started with our introduction. So you know that, Alex, as you know, we need to paraphrase our question. What is the question? The maps below show the village of Stockford in 1930 and 2010. So you help me.
Yeah. Okay.
How to write.
So like I type in or just speak.
Okay, so it's your choice. You can help me. You can type it. It's your. Oh, what happened? Well, well, okay, the two maps the two maps
Oh
illustrate,
yeah.
of course, the changes of Stockford village from 19. Okay, it's not enough. So let's see why. Because you only change the verb and the two maps, it's okay. The beginning is okay. I like it. So you said the two maps, okay, illustrate, good one, but illustrate what? How the village of Stokeford, okay, and now I want to add something. Look, where it is located. This is River Stoke, and actually this village is located on the east side of the river. Do you agree? East, north.
Yeah.
Do you remember I told you directional language? South, north, east, west. Pay attention. It's good to use that. So I say Okay. So, situated on the east, for example, side of the river Stoke. What happened? Of course, changed. How changed? Okay, between 1930 to 2010. So I don't want to say them again. So how to say? What can I use instead of, for example, in 1930 and 2010? So can I say over how many years do we have between 1930 and 2010?
80 years.
Of course, over an 80-year period. Now you can say from 1930 to 2010. This is my introduction. Okay, so as you can see, exactly the same as you did, but I added, a bit. It's like, for example, like a tree, Alex. Let me show you something. In IELTS, okay, we have a tree like this with these branches. We have another tree that actually has more branches like this, okay? And we have another one like this. Which one would you prefer? The first one, the second one, or the third one? Which one? We say that the second one is better. Why? It's normal. I added some branches, but not too much. It's not extra, okay? So that I can't see anything. It's like the IELTS is, writing is exactly the same as is 3 trees. Like the first one is not enough, too short, okay? The second one is okay, normal, with branches, beautiful, good. The third one, some candidates think that, okay, let's write more and more. Nope. The risk, you are taking the risk because it's not good. Yeah, of course, the more you write, the more mistake you may make. So don't do this. As I told you, for example, when we have word limit, it's okay. You can exceed about 20 words more, but not. So the second one. Here, I only paraphrased my question and okay, just added. Okay, where is it located? Just this, just added this and finished. And the most important part, overview, paragraph 2, the second one, that is really important. How to write overview. In the second paragraph, you should describe the general changes that have taken place. That is really important. Details come later in the essay. Actually, you need to state the information first simply. Don't make them complicated. No elaborate vocabulary, complex grammar structures. Nope. Simple. This is overview, so it should be simple. Just appropriate words and don't forget about correct verb tenses. That's it. So overview should be simple. That is really important. So let's write. Okay. How can we write what is the most important change? General trend. What happened in this period?
Like there's just more houses have been built up, and some locations
Of
was
course.
changing and got built bigger or replacing with a different.
Of course, of course.
Location.
Yeah, of course. As you said, exactly the same. Yeah, as you said, yeah, exactly right. So, yeah, there. Okay, should I use present or past tense? Just help me, then I can write. Which one?
Yeah.
Should I use present tense or past tense? Because I want to write my overview, but you need to help me. Present simple, past simple, which one?
Past simple. I don't know.
Of course, yes. You know, of course, yes. So, overview, I would prefer past. It's really good. We can say there was considerable or, for example, notable or significant. So which one you want to use? Okay, what? As you said, we have more. Okay, more houses, more buildings, more construction. So considerable development. Okay. So development of what? Of houses, buildings. So of the settlements over these years. And what happened? And the village, it was step by step, gradually changed, transformed from a small rural village into what? Into a largely residential area. So largely residential area so that people live. Yeah. So what happened? Okay. As you can see, it was really small village, but we can see development and more building constructions. So here we have, in 2010, we have a residential area and it's large. So why not? This way we can write our overview and that's it. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, and now let's keep going with the next one. That is our main bodies, two. Okay, just Alex, do you know the meaning of settlement? Because that's really important. So you need to know. You know that any small community of people is called settlement. Okay, so you can use it because we are talking about group of people. So of course you can say settlement here. Okay, if you want, you can use another word. So it's okay. Well, it's time to write main bodies. Okay, so how many main features we have? How many?
Um.
Four, right?
4. Yeah.
Four. Okay, how to divide them into two paragraphs?
Um. The the house and like the school is one paragraph, and like there's like the one with the changes, and one paragraph was like,
Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
as you can see, it's okay. I can say that. So from the beginning, 2 by 2. So farmland and large house and school and shops. So here, let's see. I can say, for example, these two, school and farmland. So let's talk about these two in one paragraph and after that, the second one. Okay, so main feature 1, the farmland has built on, and main feature 3, the school has been enlarged. So we can use, okay, why, you say, okay, teacher, why these two? For example, why not large house? Because actually in the case of our main features, these two are closely related. So we can write about these two together, you know, to relate it. So because of this, I chose these two. Okay, now, well, help me. Let's write. Okay, so how to, let me, okay, don't need this line and here, okay. Well, so what do we have? Number 1, farmland has been built on. Number 3, the school has been enlarged. Okay, so first of all, let's get started with the most notable change. So what is the most notable change?
The houses.
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. So how to write? We say the most notable change is the presence of housing in 2010 on the areas that were what? Farmland back in 1930. Yeah, just I changed. So you said houses and I say yes. We have more houses in 2010, specifically on the area that was farmland. So this is the first one. And what happened? Okay, now I need to give some details. Okay, now it's time to details. So how to say, let's see. We have what? We have new roads. Do you agree? New
Yeah.
roads, yeah, of course, and a lot of residential properties, houses. So roads and houses, now I can say. We say new roads, yeah, were built. I don't want to say built, I say constructed. Constructed on this land. And okay, I don't want to say house. I say and many residential properties, yeah, built. Yeah. And now let's keep going. It's time to talk about the school. So, how to write? Why do you think, Alex, why do you think school has been enlarged? What's the reason?
I think it's because of the house was built up more and the residents, the number of residents is increased. So like, there's more. I don't know how to say it. Like, there's more
Of
needed
course,
places.
of course, of course, it's perfect. Yeah. As you said, the number of people increased significantly. So of course they need it. So we say in response, in response to the considerable increase in what? In population. In population, what happened? the primary school was, okay, I don't want to say, I can say has enlarged, but was extended, because we have, as you can see, we have extensions, some new parts, sections. So was extended to, it's about double. Do you agree? It's about double
Yeah.
size. So to around, we are not sure. So we say to around double, yeah, the size of the previous building. And that's it. This is my third paragraph. So is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so we discussed, and you know, it's like just, let me say something. As we discussed before, as I told you, that's really important not to add your opinion in task one. What it means, you don't say, I think, in my opinion. You don't give your personal reasons, but here there is no personal reason. It's something like, of course, it's a fact. Yeah, we have more people in this map, in this area, so of course they need larger schools. So because of this, the school actually like has to be extended. So this way we can write. Okay, we have two other main features. So the large house has been converted into the retirement home and the shops have disappeared. Okay, so I chose these two main features for paragraph 4. So, how to write it? You help me. Okay, you think about it and you try and don't worry about it if you can't. There are facilities like maybe we have some facilities like, for example, post office. Don't forget about mention because we have it. We can't ignore it.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, tell me, can you see any changes on post office? Do we have?
No.
So we don't say, we say no. Okay, how about shops?
It disappeared.
Let me make it, okay, I need to enlarge so that we can see, okay, because I couldn't see. Well, so post office, exactly the same. And shops. Yeah, of course, we don't have. Yeah. So let's write. We say, it's like a comparison, just let me erase the board. Okay, so paragraph 4. It's like, I can, oh, what happened? I can't see the map. I can't see the
Yeah.
map. It's okay because of this actually white color. I can't see what. Okay, let me. Well, it's okay. It's enough. So I think it's enough. Okay. Well, I can see now. So I say, whilst, as you said, the post office remained as a village facility. Facility like amenity. Amenity means facility. So amenity and facility are synonyms. So it's okay. What happened? We say the two shops that, what shops that can be seen, okay, were to it's north, but northwest of what? Of a school. Do you agree? So I choose school and say northwest of a school because I have no other building here. School is the one that I can mention. So I can say that to the northwest, yeah, of the school in 1930, what happened? I want to say disappeared, no longer existed. Yeah? Do you agree?
Yeah.
When? By 2010. So this period. So exactly, we don't know the exact time when, but in this period, before 2010, of course, we see that in 2010, we don't have it. Okay? And now, let's see, okay, about large. And now let's write about large house. So at some time, we don't know when, just between 1930 and 2010, what happened to large house?
The large house has been, I don't know, got like replaced with a retirement home.
Of course, and you can say, but there is another point, Alex. Here, as you can see, this size, here, this size. So why not? Let's talk about it. So we can see that actually this was extended in size. We can see, look. So why not? We can say, we don't know exactly when happened. When we don't know. So we say at some time between 1930 and 2010, okay, what happened? Large house was extended. Large house was extended and converted
To
into a
house.
horse. Well, can you see any other significant, for example, change? Can you see? I can't. You can.
I don't know.
So we discussed all of them, so I can't see anything. So we can say, okay, I can consider this one as the last one. And I end my essay with, this was another significant transformation for the village. Just this and nothing else. So we wrote our essay completely about these two maps. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's time to ask a question. If you have any questions related to this one, just let me erase this part. Okay, these lines. Well, it's better now. Now you can ask if you have any questions about maps or something that you didn't get how to write. So
I don't know. I don't think so.
yeah, it's, it seems easy, like, but when writing, It's a bit like, okay, how to write it. But you know, Alex, just pay attention. That's really easy. Now you have a sample. Okay, the next time when you know how to use the word, how is the language, and for example, direction. So why? So at the beginning I said direction. Why we need directions? Because it's not bad to talk about the location of facilities, buildings. So why not? If you need, you can make comparison and compare trends. If no, it's okay, just talk about. So the only thing about maps, and actually it's something common in all graphics, like for example, chart or graph or table or map, that is, don't waste your time, okay, on writing extra. Of course, there are lots of things. For example, I can see what I can see. Okay, we have primary school. It's okay. We discussed. Okay. For example, we have some buildings, constructions here. You're important? No. We already mentioned what I can see is important. I can see new roads. I can see actually locations that got bigger. So I need to mention. I have parts that vanished, disappeared. So I need to mention. Okay, for example, about this bridge, no change. So I ignore it. So I don't need. Maybe if I had something here and I wanted to locate it on the map, I would use, for example, I could say, I don't know, it was located on the, I don't know, northeast of the bridge, for example. But here we have nothing. Okay, so I want to say that just ignore words and parts that you don't need and write about what you need. It's something like this most significant changes, something that you can see easily. If something enlarged, if something became smaller, if something replaced by another thing, if something added, if something disappeared, and just this. This is all about maps, okay?
Yeah.
Well, so no questions? Is it completely clear?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, we have 7 minutes, so let's see what can we do. We discussed. Okay, so if you have any question related to all this graph, not only about maps, you can ask. If no, I can do something else. So just tell me about writing, about speaking. So if you want to ask me anything, if no, we can do something else.
I don't know, like I just like a little bit confused how I could like use the time limit for the writing sections. Cause like maybe I just focus on the task one for a bit longer. So I don't know if I could like write the task two in time. I don't know.
Okay, you say that maybe you spend more time on task one and you won't have enough time for task two.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so, but you know, that for your writing you have 60 minutes for both parts, okay? Task two, let me say something. That task two is more time consuming. Why? Because, task one has a structure that it's really clear. So, for example, you started some graphics. You know how to write them. So don't spend. If you focus on task 1 more than enough, of course you will lose your time for task 2. Task 2 is really important. Okay, and writing task 2 can be a bit more challenging, maybe more difficult than task 1. Because, for example, we studied line graph. Okay, they change line graph. They change the information, but of course it's line graph, so you know how to write it. You know that I have introduction, I know how to paraphrase, I know how to, for example, write my overview, so don't spend. And if you think that, okay, I'm taking time more than enough, just quit and keep going. Move on to the second part because that's really important. Task 2, I think, as I told you, is more time consuming, needs more time. So try to spend more time on it because it's like, you need to state sometimes your opinion, that different types of question. And you need, first of all, you need to brainstorm. For example, for task 1, of course, brainstorming is good, but not as important as task 2. In task 2, you need to brainstorm. Okay, what is that? What is the idea? How to write about it? How to make plan? How to use vocabulary? So task 2, I think, the only way, if you find it difficult and you say, okay, I don't know how to write paragraph 4, don't waste your time. Move on to the second part, complete it. Then if you have time, you can check it and you can complete it. If no, you won't lose a score. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but the time is enough, actually. Don't worry about it. The time is enough, and don't worry about it. Well, so we discussed line graph, bar chart, pie chart, table, yes? I think, did we discuss table or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, and map. So writing task 1, process, yes, I remember. So
Yeah.
what's task 2? There are different. Do you remember what type of questions we discussed and we started in task 2? Agree, disagree, advantage, disadvantage. Do you remember?
Um. I don't know.
Okay, well, so I will do something. I will send you a question like task 2, and I want you to write your essay, and I will score you. Okay?
Okay.
It's okay if you find it difficult, just write. And that's really important. Alex, try to manage your time. Like, okay, consider it. I want you to try to write, okay, considering your time limits. So I will send you, but I'm not sure which ones we discussed, but okay, I will send you. So I think we discussed agree, disagree. So I will send you something and a question, and then you can think and write. Then send, I will correct, and we will discuss it together, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions?
No.
Well, and it's time to go, and thank you, and I will see you, of course, tomorrow tonight.
Yeah.
Of course. So have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.